Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey, good afternoon or evening. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Wait, they takes time. Well, hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. A little downtime maybe. Some decent weather, hopefully. We're up to 72 finally.
It is beautiful out. I was out this morning and it's no wind and beautiful. Shirts, no coats, not hot. Really can't complain. A little bit of glaring sun. Every day is sunny.
Yeah, sun's good though. They're
Doing
getting
pretty,
they're getting snow in places.
yeah,
Steve
I'm not
might be.
complaining.
I'm not sure how far north or
We're doing
exactly it
pretty
is.
good, both of us, Steve. I hope you're doing the same. Thank you.
You gotta talk close to the computer so they can hear
I
you.
think they
You
cannot hear me.
can't lean way back here and talk to the computer over here. It's not
So
that
can
one. It's
everyone
this
hear me
one.
just fine
Oh
right
yeah,
now?
5x5.
5x5 right now.
No.
Anyway.
Heavy fog and rain, Ontario. Ah, I wasn't sure which side you were on there, Steve.
Yeah, it's been a while for fog. I remember fog from Maine. Every day, fog and burn off. Day after day, fog in the morning, burn off. It's good that way. Because you hear me 5x5, but I'm right here sitting here. I'm not going to climb it. You'll leave your lap. I'll come right over there. Anyway,
Hey, Casper, how's it going? Pacific Northwest.
so it's those guys are
Washington.
there, but they're not our time either.
No, nobody's our time.
Well, someone's our time.
I don't know
We're
about
our
that.
time.
Are we the same time as Vegas now?
No, we used to be. Now we're an hour off.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's the same time as us
I
anymore.
don't know.
I'm not sure how that works.
We should all get on the same page as that.
Yeah.
Maybe the government work that out.
Yeah.
So I've been real airheaded this week, and I can't think. I can't hold thoughts. I don't know if it's the stars. The election was pretty stressful, and it went pretty well for me. And now it's too quiet, and I'm thinking something bad's going to happen. And that's not the way to think. I know, but I've just been foggy. I've been foggy too. So I can't really think. I'm trying.
Well, we were watching earlier that some of the people that were on the left are kind of starting to get the idea that, maybe this isn't bad. They're asking questions now, so that's a good thing.
Well, I mean,
like
yes,
legitimately asking, not yelling and screaming in someone's face. Although there are still the shaving headed women or whatever.
Well, some people, and that's America. Do what you want. I like it. I think unity is the big thing that I heard from, and is got to try to get together, and it seems like we're not going to. And would I feel the same way had the election gone the other way? Maybe not.
Probably not.
Maybe not. I don't know, but
no, pretty sure not. I'm pretty sure not.
No, but it's not for that. But right now,
Steve is on East Coast time right now. He's 2 hours ahead of us.
Ontario.
Yeah, he's over there.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was backwards.
You were thinking Saskatchewan?
Yeah, he was over the Pacific.
He's over there. No, Pacific Northwest is Casper.
Ontario, I got you.
Casper's over here, and Steve's over there.
Oh, he's in real time. It's the real time at Eastern time.
And then Trash Dog is down there. I don't think Trash Dog's here right now, or maybe. Hi, if you are.
So that's what I was really, my big thought of the week. One of them was unity. Try to not be angry with each other and try to get it together. And maybe people will see, and maybe the government will help us by maybe Trump will be able to do some good. And I don't think he's evil, and I don't think he's the Messiah. I just think he's a pretty good choice right now for me. So I'm hoping we can put differences aside and unite as people, as Americans and as humans. And it's just I'm tired of having left and right. I'm tired of left and right. I want just
people with different opinions, but
that's fine.
I mean, it's gotten in the past few years that it's like people that are just like not even of the same like DNA. Like they're like we're so completely opposed.
Yeah,
and it's like there is no middle ground there. Like the middle ground has to be found again. Yeah, 2 hours ahead. Yeah.
Yep, 2 hours. That's good. I wish we'd stay sort of.
Casper's an hour behind us.
That's okay. Yeah, because they're Westerer. Well, we still like because we like the people out there in the West. It's funny where you come from is where you talk about like people say, "Oh, I came from back east to me," and I'm like, "Oh, well, Iowa," and I'm thinking, Iowa isn't back east. New York's back east, Boston. But there's where you're at and where you're looking at where you are.
No, Iowa's not back east.
People, I know a lot of people from Iowa.
Well, they're wrong.
Well, they are back from here, aren't they? The only ones that are not back east are from California, Pacific Northwest, Washington, Oregon. Is it Oregon or Oregon? I don't know.
It's green.
Yeah, it looks green.
Sure, green.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope that we can, but I'm waiting to see.
Intel? I don't hear Intel.
Intel on what? On the
stuff. Intel. I mean, no, I don't. I don't know anybody. You know anybody? You know the same people I do.
Intel of the government, or Intel the dinar.
The dinar, the the RV stuff. No, I tried to buy some dinar last night on an online auction, but
uncirculated.
It was the wrong kind, so I didn't buy.
Was that Saddam on there?
Yeah, that was Saddam. I don't want the Saddam kind.
It will be collectible.
No, I don't have any Intel. We don't do Intel. This is just me and my hubby hanging out, chit chatting with you guys, seeing what's been going on all week. That's we don't know nothing.
We just go on, the Intel guys that don't really know anything either, really.
They don't know anything. I looked at the Gazette. Guess what? Didn't say anything.
Well, I think that we both had of the opinion that it would not happen until after the U.S. election. Not that the U.S. is that important to the other countries, but
that's not what India was saying this morning.
What now? Who, the fella?
Yeah.
The C4 yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe. I mean, but I think that if we're in less turmoil, things will go better. I think we are important to the world stage finance. So.
Yeah. Steve's talking about my Dolan Springs Canyon show the other day and the pictures I was showing him.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was out at the Second Amendment place this morning, and it was beautiful. It's beautiful being out there. We're out there against this mountainside. It was nice. I like it, the desert. But that drone video was great. My brother got me with that. He calls me on the phone, and he starts talking to me, saying, "Oh, Dolan Springs." And he's talking about it like as if I'm driving right up to the school, up through Dolan. And he's talking as if he was there with me. He was watching that drone video and just synced up perfectly with talking to me on my way home from work. And I swear, I thought he was behind me. I pulled over to see if there's a New York, now it's Florida plated car, because he was right on. Anyway, that's a good video. I like it. It makes it look nice, I think. It was sort of nice. Nice kids, really.
That's when Double D was still open and stuff. So
well, they got permits pulled.
Oh, good.
John, I know the contractor. He says he's got the permits. So just be going. Vinny won't talk about it because
that would be our grocery store that we used to have that closed and that has been in the works of reopening for 5 years.
They had it. Yeah, the building was old and the refrigeration units were old. They used to have the green and purple meat that you shouldn't probably buy even though it was on sale half price.
Like your dog wouldn't eat it?
Yeah, green or purple steaks. But the guy that owns it now is trying hard to get together. So we hope.
Yeah, the whole COVID crap slowed him down quite a bit, and permitting and this and that and the other thing. Yeah, see, Steve wants to come here and play with ATVs with you.
I know. I need to get something if I have time. I'm waiting. I need to not work so much to be home more. I had a little dune buggy.
I told him.
My little dune buggy was great, little Volkswagen rail buggy, and I just didn't use it. It sat out there. I was always working on it, so I begrudgingly sold it. As I'm just I don't want to keep things, especially mechanical things that just go to pot outside.
Yeah, I told him how the dust wasn't good for anything.
No, dust, and then the sun bakes everything.
Not your house, not your body, not your vehicles.
But yeah, ATVs. We didn't have any side by sides. Say at the range, we had we're all in our trucks, but because out here you just go and go. I see the police in that dune buggy, no plate on it, no lights on it. They just wave. I'm going down dirt road.
Remember the bus down here? They had to get the tow trucks to get.
Yeah, the tow truck got stuck. Getting the stolen vehicles from out of the wash up the road from our house. Yeah, it's the way it is.
Yeah, they don't. Well, they get it a little bit more now. They've seen where we live, because they really.
Well,
they think Phoenix. They think okay, so it's a little more remote. So now it's like Mojave, like Death Valley, So like people that don't know Arizona. Yeah. It's really hard to explain high desert, Joshua Forest area. Like they don't get it until you can see it.
Yeah, well, definitely.
And when they saw it, especially with that drone footage, that gives you like
a great, that's eagle eye view. Yeah.
So.
Yep, they.
And Steve said I was being brave putting it out there. I said, go ahead and try to find me. I said, oh yeah, don't use GPS.
I was successful finding the house in Golden Valley. Golden Valley's down the road. It's a big valley, a valley of gold.
Valley of gold.
Anyway, they got a lot of people living there now, but I had to go treat under a new mobile, and I found it. Sometimes I get lost down there with a tanker truck on these dirt, sandy roads. Yeah. No GPS is helping you. Yeah, how far do we go for groceries? We can go to Dollar General or Family Dollar and 5.5 miles down the road from our house. We're about 2 miles on dirt, and then about 4 miles on the road.
For a real grocery store, 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes to a
That's
Smith's,
where Doug works.
Safeway.
Yeah.
Kingman's big, 50,000 people. I mean, it's decent. Probably.
So, yeah, and that's like where the hospital is. That's where the vet is. That's where, everything that isn't the Family Dollar is. So, basically.
But really, with Dollar General and Family Dollar in our town here, we don't want for a lot.
No.
Close by, it's not bad. No.
I mean, we're not. I mean, that's not unusual for us in California. That was 45 minutes to King City.
King
City.
Yep, we were there for a while.
I mean, in Bar Harbor, I lived out of town, so I was 20 to 30 minutes to town for groceries. In Connecticut, we did have a little grocery store finally, but before that, we were 20 minutes from a grocery store.
Or Deep River.
Up in Deep River or Colchester. So
20 minutes either way.
We've always lived kind of pretty rural where there aren't things like grocery stores and takeouts.
A lot of restaurants, a lot of
McDonald's or any of those kind of fast foods. That's never really been part of our lives. Most of where we've lived by choice. Anywhere else has been like where the Army sent us, like Columbia, South Carolina, or Monterey, California.
We're pretty urban in those areas.
Yeah.
Berlin, Germany. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty rare that we've lived anywhere where we could get delivery. Like,
yes.
Like takeout, we lived more than 30 minutes from most places that did delivery most of our lives. So, yeah.
I mean, in Connecticut, we were only 10 minutes from a couple different Chinese restaurants. Right. They didn't deliver.
No. They did not live, but we were close by. And I could get groceries delivered there, which I cannot here, but because we live on dirt roads and nobody wants to come here.
Not just dirt roads, they're a little unmaintained. If they're not big enough, they don't maintain them. And they're more like trails.
Well, I told them the named roads don't, that they're basically right-of-ways. And they're on us to deal with them. Yeah, we don't really feel like it's surviving. I mean, some people live here in campers and they have like a solar panel to run a few little things, and they have coolers and they go get water. I mean, there's one lady that Doug gives a ride a lot when she's going to get water, and she's got like one of those, what is it, like a grocery rolly cart?
Cart, and she's got some 5-gallon, not buckets, but
yeah, like milk jugs kind of deal.
And she walks to the well and puts quarters in and gets filtered water, or tokens.
Yeah.
The people that don't have vehicles that live here with quads. That's all they have. They get downtown and it's all. But
drone delivery, yeah. I wish they did that here. Of course, here the people shoot the drones down. Yeah, see, Steve moved out of country life into city life, and he's not thrilled with it, but it is what it is. So, you just got to take advantage of it. I mean, if you can get drone deliveries, they bring me Chinese, I'd take a drone delivery if they brought me some good Chinese.
I do miss
Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese for sure. But like living at Fort Ord, we were right in Seaside. That wasn't ideal living, but we certainly had everything at our fingertips.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with it though. I mean, I did, chase people out from under my car so I'd go to work, and
they needed to sleep
call the cops so the guy wouldn't beat the chick up on the sidewalk so I could actually get out of the parking garage. And I wasn't real thrilled with that place.
But we were across the street from Jack in the Box.
I know, we lived above Subway, and it drove me crazy with the baked bread all the time. But, So.
What? Yeah. What was.
About having a life.
Yeah. Having a life. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude. I'm foggy.
Yeah, you certainly are.
I told you I can remember. I'm having trouble remembering. I'm having trouble.
Well, that's not good.
It's been a long week, and it just feels like I'm not, touching base good. Yeah. I think I'm ascending to another dimension. I might be taking another one.
I'm not sure you're ascending.
I might be on another timeline, I think,
Yeah. You might be.
I don't know how those drones work. Steve talks about flying to an island, which is smart. Think about Cranberry Island, all those people. They could get to it. There'd be a lot of little islands where we lived in Maine.
They might do that for all I know.
They probably do now.
We haven't been there in so long. Because technology has come a long way, they probably don't have to wait for the mailboat now.
Well, these kids would go to school on the mainland, on our big island. If they miss the boat to their island, they're calling their parents and they're not getting in the car. They're getting in their boat and coming across the harbor to get them, the bay.
Yeah, some of them would literally take the mailboat over in the morning on like Monday morning, and they'd stay for the week on the big island at someone's house. So they go to school all week, and then they go back on the mailboat to Cranberry Island for the weekend.
A few islands out there.
Yeah, a couple islands. Yeah, what was the other one? I can't think.
I'm gonna think.
But they had a little elementary school on the island, but once they got out of elementary, they had to take the mailboat to go to school.
So talk about us being remote, these island people. The big island, like some of Hawaii, the big island.
Well, it's Maine, the coast of Maine. It's not really like a big secret. We did live on the big island compared to where they lived.
Anyway, I need to get a life.
You need to get a life, yeah. Well, I got a video here. Share with you guys.
The story goes that a man said to God, I tried very hard. I gave it my best shot. I'm so frustrated. I'm down to $20 and I don't have a life. Give me a life. I need a life. So God says, give me the $20 and I'll give you a life. The man says, okay, but if I give you the $20, how am I going to buy gas for the car? God says, you have a car? Give me the car and the $20 and I'll give you a life. The man says, okay, but if I give you the car, how am I going to get to work? So God says, oh, you have a job. Give me the job, give me the car, and give me the $20. I'll give you a life. The man says, but if I give you my job, how will I pay my mortgage? God says, oh, you have a house. Give me the house, give me the job, give me the car, give me the $20, and I'll give you a life. The man says, but if I give you the house, where's my family going to live? God says, you have a family? Give me the family, the house, the job, the car, and the $20, and I'll give you a life. So he does. So God says to him, okay, now, here's $20, here's a car, here's a job, here's a house, and here's a family. Now you have a life. One of the things we discovered as a result of the isolation, we do have a life. And it's not what we thought. The thinking was, and it's only 3 months ago, the thinking was life means hopping on a jet plane, traveling, entertainment, sports events, eating out, shopping, going to work, going to school. That's life. If you take all that away, then we have no life. We have no life. Now we discovered none of that has anything to do with life. That's maybe a commentary on life, but it's not life. We found out that we do have a life, but it's at home.
Yes.
So I have a life.
You have a life. Yay.
Yay. Yeah.
Hey, Judy.
That means something. I mean, we don't know what we have and what it is. Sometimes, again, back to the unimportant things we worry about. We should worry about the important things. Oh,
You
it's
know,
tiring.
it is though. You know, Judy's driving. Can't chat. But she's saying hi.
Oh,
Judy want my necklace.
yeah. I go this text. I sent that, right?
Yeah, you did.
No, I sent it.
She should
Did
have
you
gotten
get
it. If she hasn't been home, it might be there waiting for her.
I have a receipt for mailing it.
Yeah, I checked it the other day. I had one that was delivered and one that was out to be delivered. So they should have been. Everybody should have got their stuff on Saturday, I guess.
Anyway,
Yeah, just reminding us we do have a life.
We have a good life.
Yeah, and it's not all about all the bells and whistles. It's the day-to-day living that's really the life. That is it. We forget that part. That's the part we got to make better and stop and smell the roses. You weren't here for stop and smell the roses.
But I'm on that. I'm on that one right now. The stop smell the roses, like that big bull that would smell the roses. What was that? Ferdinand. It is, and today is today. Today it's beautiful out. I get to go out this morning. Very much social event. And
the horses loved you because you gave them alfalfa.
And the horses were very, they were good. It was a good day all the way around. And it's not over. So I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but today is a good day.
Yeah, see, Steve, coffee, moving along. Everything's good.
Yep.
This
that starts the day well. But, coffee, it's true. Is it a ritual? Is it a necessity? But when I don't.
I think basically you say you get up, he's breathing, and life is good.
Yeah.
Thank you for another day.
Yeah, well, that's it.
That's what I think he's saying.
Well, I haven't had too much going on.
Yeah, just tired. Doug's been, working a lot, and this change of weather is. Last night it was like not even 7 o'clock. like, whoa, what is it, like midnight? Like, it's so dark. It's like, oh, it must be time to go to bed, you know? It's like,
Yeah, it is getting dark early, which is
like really, really dark.
changes my
Though.
attitude. It was 7:30 last night when I looked at the clock and said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I was thinking, So we had, what did we have?
Cheesecake.
Because it was so early, we had to.
Oh, that was our last cheesecake.
I figured it was. I knew we were pretty low with cheesecakes.
You know. Frozen cheesecake from Schwan, which is no longer in business. So, yeah, no. Another bygone era. Is that what they say?
The good old days when Swan Truck would come full of ice cream and goodies.
You know, you need to sit up because you're going to fall asleep over there.
I am not going to. Why do I have to sit up?
So you
I'm
can
sitting
read
fine.
the chat and pay attention and not be so sleepy.
I'm not sleepy.
Cheesecake, yeah. They made this, it was a sampler. And you'd get like 2 chocolate and 2 regular and 2 strawberry and 2, I don't know, something with caramel and nuts or something. And we'd share it, you know. Oh, yeah, because it's already 4 after, it's almost 5 o'clock for Steve. So, yeah, it's getting dark. Got to start turning all the lights on now.
Yeah, but at least the weather's holding a little bit moderately. It's not gotten cold here yet. Not that it's going to get cold like Ontario, but I hope not. But,
No, Gypsy's still not shaggy.
nope, I noticed that this morning.
Yeah. I trust her. Your mom and dad. I hope they will. He says we're funny, so that, you know, hopefully that's a
They
good
can't even see us. It's been a long time, so
you know.
yeah, I'm just. I think it's not as busy at work. It's slowing down for me, so that's why I'm starting to. I got to switch modes now. You know, the season's over for us, and we can kick back. I start coming home early and making less money.
That's right.
We get by.
You know. Only thing we need money for now is fill up that propane tank again when it gets low, and then we're back to spring. So, you know, everything else is done.
Yep.
So there's that. You know.
And I don't know what to think about the RV. I've stopped waiting for that. I mean, I'm waiting for it, but, you know, everyone's talking about the end of the year now.
Yeah, well, you
I
know.
was like last year, too, though.
I said I think 6 months after Trump gets in. Well, after he got elected. That was I figured it would take him till June. Because once they said, yep, okay, we're not going to fight, we're going to let him do it, he obviously started making the phone calls because, you know, peace is starting to reign around the world, which they kind of said would happen. So I'm paying attention, but you know what? I got to keep moving along on my daily life because you know, like I said, I've been sitting in limbo for at least a year and I just can't do limbo anymore. Enough. Move. Time to move. We've had limbo for 4 years with COVID for the first 2 going on, and then everyone just being shell-shocked for the next year. I think this past year, a lot of people have they've kind of picked their path, like old earth, new earth. I don't know, you know, people are saying that, but like, I'm not doing that anymore. Y'all can have that. You can do, I'm going over here now. And that's what I'm doing. I don't know what everyone else is doing, but that's what I'm doing. So, you know. Yeah, it's, you know, we're lucky. I mean, we've been using propane for 30 years because we use it in Connecticut. But in Connecticut, we are using 100 gallons a month.
Yep.
And here we use like 300 gallons a year. So it's a big difference. Yeah. So
it's still a big expense to fill that big old submarine tank, but
yeah,
it's you know, it's not that we do it once and we good till, you know, it depends on the weather. If it stays mild this year,
yeah,
we're good to go. So, and we have some electric heat too.
And Trump said he's cutting our electric, our utility bills by 50%. He said. So let's do it. Let's do it. If he does that soon, it won't cost us so much.
I'm all into that. No, well, I didn't want to open that.
Well, you know, it is. It is what it is. I mean,
I know fuel was cheaper when he was president. I don't know if it again will be.
Yes. Working outside Arizona. Do you ever work outside of Arizona?
Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm looking at propane. Sorry, I missed the whole comment, but I used to. I don't now. I really don't. I don't even have a license for Nevada.
No, but you could explain to them about licensing and that it's not just...
Well, it's state licensing, and I was working across the Colorado River in Laughlin, Nevada. I had a Nevada license when I first got here, but I let it lapse now because the company I work for does not leave this county, and I don't need to travel anymore. When I was in New England, I'd work in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and even down in New York. Sometimes we traveled working for larger companies, but don't like to.
Yeah, we've done the wood stove, all of us. I mean, you know, growing up in Maine, I had a 55-gallon drum made into a wood stove in my bedroom. So, yeah. And my father did tree work, and we stacked cords of wood. And that's what we did. So,
well, we had 2 wood stoves.
Yeah.
One in the dining room, one in the family room.
When even in California, we had a fireplace, an actual working fireplace, and you know, once the chimney was clean, it worked much better.
Smoked the whole house out.
But yeah, that's why I don't want one anymore, because I've done it, and and here wood is not cheap. You know, Maine, you can walk out your backyard and find enough stuff to keep yourself warm. But you know, I don't want to stack wood, ants, sawdust, stuff. I don't want to do it. I like my push button.
Wood piles here are full of scorpions in the summer.
And snakes.
Snakes and scorpions.
And black widows. Yeah, we don't want to do piles of wood out here. It's not a good idea. Piles of anything is not a good idea out here. You know.
Yep. But that's it. I don't know if I have anything else. Unity, and of course gratefulness. I heard some more about that too, and that's a way to raise your vibration is being grateful first for what you have, and then you start raising the vibration, which makes sense because you feel like, okay, I have this, I'm lucky, this is good, and the good fosters more good and good thoughts and good things, and vibrations go up, and then easier said than done sometimes. But I don't want to fight with people in this country anymore. I want us all to get together.
No, but then again, that's Americans especially, and I don't suppose Canadians are a whole lot different than us with our things and our stuff and our, we're so spoiled, that we forget we really do have a life. We have a family. We have pets. We have, our home that is our safety, which a lot of people don't have. We have conveniences, and a lot of people don't have that, but we keep, we want more because cherry on top.
I want just a little bit more, but
you're hopeless.
Not spoiled too up there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to pick on other countries, but like I said, I consider Canada, USA light, being that you guys are pretty much live the way we do, except you all are a little bit nicer. Because they're more like, who are the Minnesota people?
Talking Bob McKenzie?
I don't know about that.
The Minnesota people are really nice. I went to Minnesota.
That's what I think.
Nice.
I think Canadians are
They're
like
all
that.
like that. Just come out to Minnesota, just
right.
plumes into Canada above them. I think Canada is being like us because the French Canadians speak some French, but they speak our language for the most part, and they're right beside us. But then I think Mexico, because they speak Spanish, they're not as much like us. But The more I get to know.
But the thing is that culturally,
the
Canadians are more similar to
different
Americans.
Football, different Thanksgiving. Come on.
Yeah, well, because they came from those people across the pond, and so did we. This is my point. So even though they have their little bit of differences, we're all the same. See, you're missing it.
When the Mexicans came from Spain, that was over.
But they didn't come from. No, Spain is not the same as England. Oh,
similar, very similar.
Steve, explain this to him because I'm sure you're cringing right now.
I think they speak French in Eastern Canada because they came from France. Not England.
Okay, but still not Spain.
French is in Europe. Anyway,
no, it doesn't work.
A proud European American.
Oh my God!
I always think they're closer to us, and we
No.
might have a point. They are closer related to us, or closer in whatever style,
Culture,
lifestyle,
thought
culture,
process, lifestyle. I believe there's a considerable amount of Christians. Not that Mexico isn't mostly Catholic, I believe.
No, the more guys I meet on these construction sites doing all the construction site guys, many Mexicans, and they seem a lot like us. They're speaking the language.
I know, Steve, but that's supposed to change too, isn't it? Isn't he supposed to go away? Or did you guys already vote and they put him back in? I might have missed it. The Prime Minister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that John Claude makes fun of.
Yeah. Yeah, he's what's his name? Dingbat head.
I can't think. I'm out. I can't think of his name.
Janine calls him a funny name.
Yeah, Janine.
I forget what she calls him though. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming, he says. I know. I don't know. Steve, the things I've seen, I'm really hoping that they are
worldwide.
Yeah. It was really funny. This morning, I'm drinking my coffee and trying to wake up, and last weekend when Doug and I were live, there was someone popped into the chat and they were C
for yourself.
C, the letter C, the number 4 yourself. And he said, there's a big channel here in your chat. Well, I totally missed it. I was looking something up or whatever. Well, where he came from was I go to online jewelry auctions and stuff, and the jewelry community on YouTube is really nice, and they share each other's channels all the time. And then some of the bigger channels will do what they call a raid, and they'll go to other little channels and subscribe and hit the chat just to get people's numbers up. And he was doing that. That was, and he has, I don't know what I say, like over 23,000 subscribers or something.
2.3 million.
No.
Yes. Millions of people. Oh.
So this morning I happened to see he was live. So I didn't know who he was, So I just pop in and he's speaking a foreign language. I'm like, and I'm listening. I'm like, I can't figure out what he's saying, So I'm like, okay. And they people in chat different languages. So I just hit translate to English so I can read the chat, and they're asking him different questions. And then he's answering some people in English. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I'm like, hi guys, how's it going? Me, whatever. I don't care. And, he said hi to me, and he said, oh, don't I know you? Something like that. I said, yeah. I said, you stopped into my live chat last weekend, so I'm just returning the favor. Well, he starts talking to me about Trump, talking to me about the election, talking to me about how the whole world is paying very close attention to what's going on right now. And they're happy that apparently
India likes Trump.
I think it was Argentina actually had a giant firework celebration when Trump won. So a lot of the world is paying attention to what's going on. So I'm hoping that this means good stuff.
Well,
yeah, Quebec. Yeah, we used to go to Quebec
City.
And because Bar Harbor, Maine, big tourist attraction, and the Blue Nose Ferry.
I went to Nova Scotia, not to Quebec.
Oh, well, but it would come back and forth. And then the QE2 would come in there. So we had a lot of French-speaking people that would actually come into Maine, was my point, which they do from Canada and from...
I thought even we would go there
No,
on
no,
a class
no,
trip.
no.
Every sixth grade
But
trip.
that's why...
Go to Quebec.
Well, yeah, we did. But I've been to Quebec and Nova Scotia. I've been to both of those. But, you know, French in Maine was not weird. Like,
No,
isn't there like a whole French-speaking community kind of near the Canadian
I'm
border?
fairly sure there are, as borderlines are only on maps, and people live
Right.
in, you know, Maine's not they're not bringing fentanyl from Canada, I don't think.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Steve. So did these
Large
people
lobsters.
from India. They knew a lot about what was going on over here. It was pretty
That
funny.
guy was funny. He was funny
was.
today.
And then he goes and pins my channel and everything, and I'm like, oh my God. He made me a moderator for his channel. So I'm going to pop back in there. He's a really nice guy. Apparently he teaches computer coding, so in English. So if anyone wants to learn it, his channel is in my playlist that I have on the homepage for my subscribers' YouTube channels. Yes. And Nova Scotia's pretty too.
Yeah, I like Nova Scotia. It's very, it used to be, and I haven't been there for 100 years.
Yeah, like 30 years.
It was super, like, picturesque.
Yeah, like picture postcard stuff. Yeah.
It was super. But of course, people thought that about Bar Harbor. That's why they went there.
You know.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're just trying to remember that we do have a life and, you know.
Be thankful we have a life.
Be thankful, yeah. We're still working on that grateful, thankful stuff.
And I have to find a small turkey. I don't think Polly's with us today. No, Polly?
I don't think so.
With a giant turkey. Probably she's cooking the turkey now.
No, I don't know. She hasn't been feeling well, so hopefully they're both resting.
Yeah.
And then Chance was taking care of her, and he tripped over the dog gate and hurt his back. So, you know, so I told them that their new names are now Gimpy and Hopalong. So, you know.
Yeah, a lot of whale watching up in Bahia, Maine. Well, that's what I mean, because you go turn left out of Maine and you end up in Canada and Nova Scotia. That's
pretty
that's why
much.
the boat goes there across the what bay that is. Across the big bay.
Frenchman's Bay.
No.
No.
Frenchman's Bay is where the island is. I mean, they leave Frenchman's Bay, they go up to Nova Scotia. There's a big inlet right there. Where's Oak Island? Is it further north?
All right, Steve, where's Oak Island?
I want to go to Oak Island.
Let's go to Oak Island, Steve. You want to go? Me, you, Doug, we'll go.
We got to fly over there, then you pick him up. He can drive us.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll rent a car. Big Suburban.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, we miss ours. Well, we got one. He comes down every weekend to do laundry and bum food. But he brings me prizes and gets my mail, so that's a bonus.
Yeah.
You know.
It's really not like yesterday I stopped. We saw each other cruising through the metropolis of Dolan Springs. He pulled over. I pulled over in a dirt lot, which are many of them. And we chatted for a minute until his co-manager came by with freshly made homemade cinnamon buns, and he took off chasing her down the road. But it's nice to see him and be able to stop and talk to him. I really wish I could talk to the other two once in a while. You'll see him just to like, hey, how you doing? And pull over.
Right. Yeah, we don't want to live with them, but yeah, it would be nice to be closer. But they're not interested in moving out here, and I get it, but, you know, closer would be good.
Yep.
You know.
Well, it's like Steve said, his hometown earlier. He was saying his hometown, he loves it.
Right.
I would love to live back in the hometown if we could afford it, and if I could maybe get a winter house and just leave there for 4 months in the winter. I don't, but you know, I miss it. I'm jealous of people that stayed in the hometown.
Well, but the only
kids
thing
are there and
with
grandkids are there.
Bar Harbor in particular is that it's not what it was when we were kids. I mean, it's changed so much. It's become very commercial in a weird way, like because it isn't McDonald's and all that kind of, but it's all Airbnbs and restaurants and gift shops.
One-off high-end commercial.
And it's not like all like mom and pop owned kind of little stores anymore. I don't know. It's and little neighborhoods. they've done away with most of the neighborhoods because those are all Airbnbs now. It's kind of weird. Like, not familiar with Oak Island. Too far from him.
Oh man.
Yeah, we've never been there either, but we want to. We want to go all these fun places, Yeah, I don't know. I'm still wondering what's up with that. I keep thinking it's a major, major scam, but it's not hurting me, I suppose. I'm not paying them any money, just watching them on TV periodically. Oak Island,
Yeah.
I'm not the one investing in the drills.
No.
I'm not the one that would get any of the shiny stuff that would come out of the ground either. So,
It's interesting.
Entertainment purposes only,
Yeah.
folks.
Exactly.
No. 1,250 kilometers. Wow, it's a long way away.
Well,
That's farther than I thought. I guess it's like closer to Greenland that way.
He's in Ontario too. So anyway,
No, I know, but I'm just thinking. I'm not,
It's big up there.
I know.
It's big. I mean,
on the map, it's like this far away.
It's like when I tell people that our county here, Mojave County, is bigger than Connecticut and Rhode Island put together.
Yeah.
It's like it's the space out here is big. It's a long way to drive everywhere.
Who was saying that? Some guy ranting about how you could drive 8 hours and still be within.
I mean, the same
What was
state.
he talking about?
I could
That
drive
was
8 hours
funny.
and still be in my state. That's
something about the difference between here and Europe.
Oh, here, yeah, he was saying because Europeans say that we don't travel.
Oh,
Because
right.
our state's like your country. So I could drive 8 hours and still be in my state. It's like wow.
Yeah, well, Steve would understand that. I mean, they have I don't know exactly where Canada ends and the North Pole starts. Is there like a distinction line
I'm
there?
not sure. No.
There's a no-fly zone, but I don't
Oh,
know.
stop
I don't know
it.
if Canada owns the North Pole. What do you think, Steve?
I don't know where Canada ends.
Hey, Polly, we were talking bad about you.
Oh, Polly.
No, we weren't, honey.
I was. No, I wasn't.
No, we were talking about Chance and you not feeling well.
And the big turkey.
And the big turkey, yeah. Doug thought maybe you were cooking it already. You might need to start thawing it, though.
I was saying that I needed to get Ellen said, if you see a small turkey, she said, I mean a small one or maybe a big breast or something. I'm like, all right, I'll go check out the stores in search of the bird.
Oh, yeah, Steve. See, come Christmas time, I'll get all nostalgic. And then I'll put on the Hallmark Channel with all the sappy love stories. But it's mostly for the pine trees and the Christmas stuff.
Somewhere I saw where most of those are filmed.
I think Cash Dog was telling us, or someone else that lived, maybe Louise in Canada, talking about how it was up in Canada and Wisconsin and Oregon and Maine, where they filmed a lot of that kind of stuff.
I remember now. See, I have no memory at all left.
So yeah, I hope you and Chance are doing better, Polly.
Yeah, there's a lot of turkeys everywhere, Steve. Oh, you mean to eat? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have turkeys here, do we? Not like here. I think they do have them.
I mean, like flying around turkeys?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen any.
I
don't think they're a desert creature.
More in the yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if
we caught the
turkeys
biggest
at all.
skunk you've ever seen. I got video of it coming out of the cage. That thing was huge. It looked like just like Pepe Le Pew. It was huge. So I'm catching more skunks than you know what to do with it. So they must be dangerous creatures now. That thing was huge. You could have ate it.
I don't know if people eat skunk. I guess some people do.
Probably you would if you had to. Maybe. I don't know. This guy was too cute.
Yeah, I like skunks. Skunks are cool. They're not as bad as raccoons because their little hands can't turn knobs.
They're so cute too, though. Excuse me. Uh-oh.
I gotta mute you. I have a
I
mute
think I'm
button.
okay. I think I made it.
All right, good. So yeah, Doug's barely doing himself. His brain doesn't function today, Paulie. So we had a little video earlier. Oh, I'll share the link.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
There he is. I forgot to share the link.
Polly, we got good weather here finally. Perfect day today. Perfect. No wind, sunny, warm, not too hot. Woo! I might take the dog for a walk after this.
Yeah, we've had that before, Steve, just not here. Here we get coyotes and cows. Turkey and deer,
Yeah.
rabbits, lizards, and snakes. They all like to come up to the door.
Last night we had a cow.
When?
The black cow last night. The black cow was outside. There's no spike one black one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the little baby.
No,
At
this
all.
was the bigger one. But yeah, he probably
Not good.
I haven't seen the herd back either. So
Anyway,
anyway,
I know, but I worry about the babies. Why I try not to get attached to them? They disappear. So yeah, anybody got any good plans? Monday's a holiday for some people, anyway.
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
So,
but Steve
veterans,
wouldn't have that. But.
Veterans here, here in this country, veterans are going to.
Oh, you're just pathetic.
A free.
You're pathetic.
Free In-N-Out burger and fries. Oh yeah. So I may stop by In-N-Out Burger Monday.
And where else were you talking?
Denny's and Wendy's all offering free meals. I'll be fat like a pig by the end of the day. I'm just going to go restaurant to restaurant eat until I can't move. Oh, well.
Steve thinks you're brave. And was telling about you crawling under. He was asking, like, what would be dangerous. And I said, well, in my opinion, the worst thing would be opening up a mouse box because you don't know what's in it. Could be a snake.
Yeah, and Kevin found 2 rattlers at one property 2 weeks ago. Boom, bite station.
Going under a trailer.
Yep.
I said, but, you go in spraying, but.
No, you don't
go most things back up.
You don't go in spraying.
Well, that's what I told him. This is what I told you.
You go in and spray your way out because otherwise you're crawling through wet.
Correct him.
But you go in making a lot of noise and you got a headlight on and you got your flashlight and you got, you make a noise. These are bright lights. So I just want to see what's going on. Nice crawl space last week. Brand new one. Beautiful. I could have lived down there. Monday? Steve, it's a government holiday for you guys on Monday? Or are you asking if it's one for us? Yes, it is a government holiday.
I don't know. What are you all celebrating? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, most of their holidays are similar to ours, but I know, like, Boxing Day and Thanksgiving and stuff are different, but, Yes, doctors for Paulie tomorrow.
Yeah, I have one appointment tomorrow. That's what making me go to Kingman. Otherwise, I wouldn't even think about stopping anywhere and getting a free meal.
See, Paulie, there you go. You guys, veteran people and, free food while you're out running around at doctor's appointments. But, stay away from the fried food, folks.
Oh, the good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff. Makes both of you feel bad.
Me?
You and Paulie.
Is that why you feed me donuts? You fried?
Thank you for your service, sir.
You were very welcome. I was young and didn't know any better. I still don't know any better.
Ha! We know that.
Yep. Yeah. It was good for me. The best thing I did.
I
did in my life. So
like I said, the traveling and the people that we got to meet, for me, that was what, because I wasn't in the military. I just roamed about with it,
Just like that movie Top Gun, you wanted to marry and have the glamorous life of an MP wife.
Right. That's what I was looking for.
Sort of like the Top Gun and the Flyboys.
Yeah.
Good luck. No, it is. I mean, I think it's good for a lot of people. Most people, maybe not everyone.
No, but a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, Paulie, the VA has been pretty good with me. I have less complaints than many of the people that I know. Really,
Yeah, well, you're not, dealing with some really bad stuff that the VA is really not cool.
Yeah,
about,
I know they don't know, but at the same time, I also am lucky to have a good primary care. I have a good chiropractor who's in a small clinic who does a lot in that clinic. They've taken care of me pretty well in a lot of ways. So I know a lot of people have a lot of complaints.
Well, Trump being back in office, VA's going to get better again too. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be nice.
Thanks to him, we can go to the local doctors. They farm us out to the civilian doctors, which is sometimes marginally better.
Sometimes, yeah.
Anyway, I'm pretty grateful about the whole thing because I get some good benefits out of that.
Yeah, it's
and
it's better than it was, and I think part of it is where we're located. I mean, I think people in like bigger city areas where they're just overrun with lots and lots of, veterans in there, especially ones with bad problems. They just don't have the facilities and
I don't know.
They should have them, but they do not. You know what I mean? And because I know they weeded out a lot of the bad ones. So
I'm not sure what the scoop is, but
it's supposed to get better. Hey, Trump's saying no taxes on Social Security either, which would be really nice, huh?
We shall see.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
It's not like it sounds like you say it's a soft Nasara.
A soft Nasara, yeah.
If they don't tax, Social Security, they already don't tax VA money you get is tax free. If they can. We don't have unrealized gains taxes that the other side wanted to have. Things could get, not like unicorns and rainbows. Not like I'm going to give me a check for $1 million.
Think about, so your mortgage doesn't get written off, but you're not getting all those taxes. You are getting, a 50% cut in all of your utility bills. You're not being forced into green energy, which nobody can afford. You're not paying unrealized capital gains, all of that. We're going to get hit up with higher costs in our basic daily supplies for probably the next couple of years if they really do all these tariffs. But they were also saying that they're not going to impose all the tariffs at once. It'll be a slow trickle so that we can start, trying to balance the scales better.
And what that also does, besides gets the country money from other countries, is makes it more advantageous for people to build things here and sell things here and more American-made stuff. So it may hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. It's going to take a couple of years for those people that want to take advantage of that to actually build the infrastructure to manufacture the things here. So that, so he's not just going to slam all the tariffs on and then we just have to sit here and suffer. He's going to, as they build, do the tariffs. And like they said, multiple people have already said, well, we're just not going to go to Mexico. We're just not going to go to China. We're just going to come back here. So before he's even taken office, they're already working on bringing their companies back to this country.
Which is it employs people, money, they spend money, then other people, it fuels the economy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, that, the Nasara looks all pretty on the paper, but I don't think it's realistic, but I do think that doing things like this is, and it can be done. And like that website, I'm gonna have to pull that up and really look at it. That Trump is making some kind of website where we, the people, get to go on and decide what kind of action we would like taken next, as in.
We get to vote on what we think on the bills that they're coming up with. We get to try to decide on the bills, right?
Right. Like one of the things was, like restructuring how bills go through Congress. Do we want to keep these omnibus bills or do we want to do one bill, one vote? And giving us a choice. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to do what we say, but it will give them a direct access to what we think. And that should, if they care, it will give them, a good thermometer to, take a read of the country in which direction they want to go. And I got to pull it up and look at it. It was in the News Decode video today. And that guy,
That's good.
Yeah, he is in my my live play links, one of my playlists that I saved. I'm pretty sure I put on the homepage. You guys could find it easier. And it's called News Decode. That guy is awesome. He's really cool. I love listening. He finds today was really good. Doug, I'm gonna play it later for Doug because there was a lot of stuff that I would like to watch again and listen to again.
So what Steve says is expensive in Canada.
Yeah, it's expensive everywhere.
Yeah, well, he's not. But
I don't disagree with him.
Steve, dude, the homeless thing. Not only do in my travels, we spray the prison, right? The state penitentiary, and there, the good inmates that are really good boys get to build little tiny houses for the veterans. And then I go out and I spray the tiny houses, and they build them all different. They're so cool. They're some of them look like Southwest adobe style. Some look like the log cabins. They're all a tiny house. It's like a bedroom and a little kitchen, living room, and a bathroom, but they're big enough to live in. And all the vets have to do is pay the lot fee at this park, and they can live there. So it's weird that the prison has built those, and then they also now have it's a bunch of duplexes, a community for chronically homeless vets. And they can live there with the sliding scale too. And so Kingman has a lot of things for vets. I feel bad for folks that weren't vets that are still in trouble for one reason or another and homeless. And I think that we need to try to help everybody. I mean, there's too many homeless, and it's growing, not falling. But the vets are getting taken care of, and they're it's funny to see it. I see them getting built, and I go spray them when they're there, and it almost makes me feel good. See some people, and some are really appreciative. Most of them are really appreciative of having a place to live, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, and not for nothing, some people really don't want one.
Well,
That's
the one guy that I had to go spray his house, he didn't even live in the house. He used the bathroom when he camped in the garage, because the little duplexes with the garage and the 2 bedrooms and the bath. And he lived in the garage. He camped out there. That's where he lived.
I mean, I'm not trying to be an ass, but
no,
some people really.
But he took it. He took that,
yeah.
and he said he'd take that because he could have a bathroom by the water, and he could. But yeah, he didn't want to go in the house too much.
There you go. There's the link to today's show. It's really good.
What, the
News Decode?
The British dude.
Yeah, the British dude.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like.
He's pretty funny and he's informative. Good.
So.
That Squirrel Tribe, is she on your thing?
Squirrel Tribe, I didn't know, but I can go pull her too.
The Squirrel Train has left the station. She was off the hook this morning. Squirrel Tribe. A funny lady. She's got some good stuff.
Yeah, she was going off this morning, wasn't she?
She's a regular person, so.
Her name is Michelle.
I didn't know her name.
I believe her husband's name is Kevin.
Kevin and Michelle.
I do believe.
Well, Kevin's the world.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, Kevin and Michelle. She's got a couple different channels, but I'll give you the main one. Yeah, I don't think I have her linked. She's not for everybody. I like her, though. Pull up today's live and share that one.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, they start playing.
That's the lady. Her name's Michelle, I guess.
They live in Florida.
I just feel like that we have a chance of things to get better now instead of it seemed like for the past couple of years, it's been just not getting better. It didn't seem like there was that much hope. I would start. Oh. You need to get closer so we can hear him in the microphone.
They can hear him, trust me.
Just fine. Yeah.
I hear him on my replay.
He's a big bird. He's got a big voice.
There you go, Squirrel Tribe. More for military. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the military. Trump's cutting them off, it looks like. At least from having any say in the government. But that's kind of how that's supposed to be anyway.
Yeah, he said he didn't want any generals that were there now. Like he wants to retire all the generals, I guess promote colonels.
Well, he doesn't want any of them as advisors.
Oh, as advisors. Okay, yeah.
He
Well,
doesn't
He
want.
got screwed by a couple last
Well,
times.
that's kind of the thing, I think. Yeah, and he said he doesn't want any of them on his advisory committees. He wants businessmen, doctors, lawyers, people that actually know what they're doing for the jobs that are, and I guess that's why he was going to give like a list of people that we could pick as to who we thought would be good in these different positions.
Yeah, that's funny. I think that the fact that he wants to give a website, give people, even if they don't,
a voice. That's all he's promising. Yeah.
Even if they don't, you don't get what you want. At least you can go out and say, hey, without having to email someone in the government that never gets to them, you get to go with something that maybe no one ever wants.
Well, maybe I should
like
send him to you for a visit.
What, that bird? He's a good bird.
He, she, it.
He, she, it. He, she, it.
We don't
all
know.
over.
Yeah.
Well, we call him a he. He's been a he. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's not like there's any girl birds coming
One
up to him.
star. The bad parrot. Yeah, it drives me nuts. So, because he's climbing around and the nails on the rungs of the bars and banging the bell and stuff, I could hear it. And it's just like this constant, like, white noise. It drives me nuts.
I don't even hear it. Nope. His cage is 6 feet tall. I can stand in there with him. He's got a big cage, so he's a big bird. He's really not that noisy.
No, just,
When they all go off is when it.
Yeah.
When we get them all going.
Yeah.
No.
Let's not do that. It might blow out my microphone or something. I hope so, Steve. My country, your country, all the country. I don't know if you follow the Royals. My grandmother was big into the Royals, so I've always had a little bit of fascination with them. And who never? Well, probably you didn't want to, but I wanted to be a princess when I was growing up.
I did not.
Yeah, they're falling apart left, right, and sideways, man. That's a mess going on over there. I guess they took Camilla's not queen anymore, which I never thought she should have been allowed to be queen anyway. And I guess Charles made Anne queen, which I'm not really sure. They're brother sister, right? So I'm not really sure how that works. And then I guess Anne is giving Charlotte a bunch of duties, and she's like what, 7? I don't know. It's quite interesting. Doug's princess. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Always. Always my princess. You must know, Steve.
I'm pretty sure he's never once called me that. Other things, but not.
Very lucky. I won the lotto the day I found her. I'm good for life. Oh my
God, you are such a liar. You need to move away from me now with the lightning strikes coming.
You won't be able to hear me if I'm not on top of the microphone. She is royalty, Steve.
You're giving me a headache.
She's royalty. All right.
Look.
She's a royal something.
Right there. Right there. You give me the Ben thing.
The third eye. I'm going to call Ben this afternoon. Now, after this, we'll call our son and talk to him for a while. He'll wind us up.
Oh, man. That's just not right. That is not right. So, we got nothing going on here today. We're just being bums. Doug's barely awake. The dog's out cold.
I am not at all asleep. I'm not even going to nap today.
It's that kind of day. If you got something to cook. I made donuts today.
Fried food. Fried donuts.
Other than that, though, I don't know. I think we should play on my other YouTube channel.
We can do that.
I should look that up, huh?
Wow.
Well, that's Michelle. I just looked her up, remember?
Yep.
See if I can even get it to come up.
But it's
somehow.
relaxing having one of these. I love Sunday. I got to brag because I only work 4 days a week, and Sundays become the perfect day. It was always Saturday, I had to get things done, and Sunday, you had to work the next day. Now, Sunday's like that middle weekend day, the middle of it's great. I got to get up tomorrow and go to the doctor's, but that's it.
Look, I found it.
What about you? Going to put a link on?
Let's see. Which one I can get?
You can't pick on me, though, if I go in again.
I'm not picking
I
on
get
you.
overtime for the
They're
second show.
talking to you, man. They come here to talk to you. They want to talk to me. They got 2 days a week to do that. I am not the star attraction here today. Not sure I am on Tuesdays or Thursdays either, but you know.
Yeah, Judy sounds busy. No lazy day for her. Traveling around and going here and there.
Because you know why?
Taking nephew.
She has a life.
We all have a life. She has a car and a job, probably, and a house, a family, a life. Yeah, but Polly, I have problems sometimes doing nothing. Less problem with a lazy day, with kicking back. I feel like I need to be doing something all the time sometimes, and it's or sometimes there's just things I need to get done that I put off. Procrastination. But don't shoot yourself. Ella's going to shoot herself in the head with a water bottle. No, she's just brandishing it to the bird, so he'll be quiet. If you're squirting with water, he dies. All right, he doesn't die, he gets wet. He's being good now.
Sometimes they like that.
Yeah, I end up giving him a bath usually. So
7 days into 4. Kind of, sort of. Because when you were working 5, you would cram 7 days into 5. So
well, yeah, it is. That's why the 3 days is so important, because when I was working 5, I was working 5 9s or 10s. And now I'm working 4 10s or 11s. So it's a little bit more, but
and it was closer to 5 11s or 12s most of the time, especially in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. It's going to slow down. And the only trouble is I have a problem. A time clock watcher, and I want 40 hours. If I don't get 40, then I'm getting less money. So I hate to leave early in the winter, but I've always before been a commission-based employee. So as long as I got my work done, I could. In the winter, I knew I'd get the work done that was there, make less money, and come home. Now I have to realize that sometimes I'm just going to make less money and come home because there's less work, but it doesn't seem like it should be that way. So I don't know. I haven't been an hourly employee in about 30 years, so it's new to me.
Well, you get there, Judy. Judy has the camper still.
What camper?
She lives in a camper.
Oh, she didn't get stuck in yucca. Oh, all right.
No,
I thought she was a
different person. Totally,
yucca.
no, not the same person at all. Doug's trying to keep some of the online people straight. He doesn't spend enough time to know who everybody is.
No, I don't. And I have offline people that I deal with too.
Yeah, well, because you have a life.
I have a life and a job. My job is my life.
And a job and a car and $20 for gas. You're doing
I don't have
good.
the $20.
Woo woo! But you get free food for being a veteran. See, it's all balances out.
I probably spent $20 today in the desert.
Probably.
Easily.
Per shot.
What?
Per shot. Those things are getting pricey.
Pricey. So I use the 22s a lot, cheap. But, yeah.
Yeah, I should send you and Doug camping, Polly, and you all could kill each other. That's always the trouble when I took Doug camping. He's like, what are we supposed to do? I'm like, nothing. Sit. Be quiet. Don't move.
Yeah. I'm definitely better than I was about that.
You are.
About shutting down a little bit, so that's good.
But yeah, The downtime. People gotta actually take the down. It's one thing to say, "Oh, I have the day off," but if you literally spend all of it doing things that make you exhausted by the end of the night, and you don't even want to eat dinner, you didn't actually take the day off, so it doesn't really count. And now you have, it's like like the sleep. They say you can't really make up for it just because you didn't sleep, and then
You
have
can't
to
make up the next day.
Yeah, you can't at the end of the on the weekend just sleep for 8 hours or 10 hours and just think that's going to fix it. It won't. It's just not how it works. Oh, I'm funny. Yeah. Ha ha.
See? She is funny.
It's not, I'm not picking on, it's everybody. We're all, I don't know. You get over 50, man, something happens to your sleep button. It's definitely broken. So, I mean, I was always up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I would sleep till what, 10 o'clock in the morning?
At least.
I mean,
More if you could.
but I couldn't do that when I had the kids.
No.
But once the kids were big enough to take care of things on their own, I didn't have to get up. Why would I? Mornings are not my thing. So, but now I'm up at, I don't know, anytime between 4 and 6 most days.
Yeah,
so.
you are, usually. The other day I was home, you slept till like 7.
I know, I was really late.
Pretty late. I was laying there wondering if you were going to wake up.
Yeah.
And then I figured I'd just wake you up.
Yeah, I know. You and the dog and the birds.
The dog wakes me up. She doesn't let me go too far. She jumps right on me.
I mean, the animals are just part of life for me, Steve. I've always had animals and quite a few of them. So, I mean, the outdoor ones are more, but it's not, now that they're all set up. I mean, literally, they're what, 20 feet off the back door?
Yeah, we got them close. It's not hard to do the daily chores with them. It's not hard. It's not.
I mean, it's,
I like to see
3 flakes of hay, couple scoops of grain.
Scratch on the ear.
Fly masks and fly spray if you need it,
Stick a hose in the tub.
I know, the whole sleep thing, Paulie. I don't know, man. What the deal is with that, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's you know what? It's you sleep. And I sleep at inappropriate times, inopportune times. I'm tired when I come home from work, but then later in the evening, I'm awake in the middle of the night, and then I wake up too early for work, so then I have to get up and go to work because I'm freaking awake.
Well, see, I mean, that's part of
I wake up like 4 in the morning.
Getting you retired, and then we can just live on our schedule, like whatever time we get up, It won't matter.
It'll be the donkey and horses schedule.
Well, yeah, but they're in the middle of we would be awake.
They'd be in our time frame. Yeah, I know, but you know what? It doesn't seem like it's going to be. We got to just watch. I don't want to hang my hat on currency either, but it's not going to happen right away.
I wish it would.
I wish it would too.
Yeah. Well, that's part of what my website there, Judy. I want to start selling stuff because, I don't want a job, but, making some money would be nice. And, cleaning out the house of things that I really don't need, but other people actually would like to have, that doesn't suck. So, and then I get to meet people and. Yeah, well, I mean, Steve, we got a couple donkeys, couple horses, so I don't consider it a farm per se. I mean, I'm not out there.
Not a working farm.
I'm not milking and collecting eggs, and I'd like to have a garden, but maybe someday. But that wouldn't be like full on with the tractor and all that either. So
But so many people just are not, like we talk, are not. And they just going out this morning. It was beautiful with the horses.
Yeah.
We fed them. It was a real nice time. Just being out here,
Yeah, that's grounding. See, that is grounding. Being present in nature, like now, like present. Like that's what they're talking about with grounding and being in touch with it, and it's really important to our everything, our physical, our mental, our psyche, all of it. So, Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to do? What are we going to do for the rest of the day? What are we going to eat? What do you guys got? Come on, give us some ideas here. Apparently, we're incapable of making decisions today, which ends up us eating bad things and
Not necessarily. Not a bad
not,
thing.
you know, getting things done.
I mean, or like ordering a pizza from Donut Station.
Yeah, you know, like that.
That's
Watch
good
movies. Nah, never really been big movie watchers. Not that we don't occasionally, but
Yeah, the shorts count.
no.
Yeah.
We were thinking about trying to put together some kind of a watch party over on Discord and watch some movies together with folks. I'm trying to find movies that aren't copyrighted or that I don't have to pay $20 to watch for an hour or, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to figure it out still. I was thinking maybe doing like the 12 Days of Christmas and getting some Christmas movies on there, and you guys can come watch them. I'll try to keep them up for 24 hours or something. I don't know how it all works. I'm still figuring it out. Chicken and potatoes. We had chicken last night.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to have.
I don't know. We got food in there. I just got to go pick one of them and take it out. Yeah, sound good, Steve? Polly said it sounded fun. The copyright issues and stuff are my problem that I run into. I'm think, you know, because obviously I like apparently the good ones that people keep copywriting. So I'm trying to find things I can legally use. It's not as easy as you think.
Like It's a Wonderful Life.
I might be able to find that one. I don't know.
They probably own it.
I actually got a copyright
strike.
Well, I guess they called it like a notice because it doesn't affect my channel. But I put up the what was that from?
From
1 foot in front of the other. From
1 foot in front of the other.
Yeah, that one.
From that Christmas show with the Winter Warlock.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
I know,
is that
Winter
what
Warlock. He's mean guy.
Well, apparently that's copyrighted in places like Malaysia and Indonesia and stuff, and they will block it from being able to be seen in that country, or I can cut it out. And I said, yeah, well, whatever. So I don't know. There's like weird rules that I don't understand them all, but they let me know eventually. But I just don't want to get a strike doing it.
Do you think that the Winter Warlock's trees are related to the trees in the Wizard of Oz?
No.
Not related at all? Not the same species?
No.
Because they're both mean trees.
No.
Right.
No.
I'd love to have flying monkeys of my own.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No,
my own flying
you wouldn't.
monkeys. Yep. An army of them.
Oh, good. Old Christmas movies. Good. See, this is what I like too. I like the old claymation ones. So, but apparently a lot of those are copyrighted. So I'm working on it. I'm trying. I figure if I start at Halloween, maybe I can get there before Christmas. I don't know. I'm trying.
You're making leaps and bounds in technology.
I'm making baby steps, but that's good.
Something. Progress.
Progress. I'm making progress. We're going with progress.
I still can't chat on my phone. Still can't find a chat on my phone here today. Nope. Swiping, pushing buttons. Nope.
Steak and bakers. I got
Steak, corn, and potatoes.
Giant
all the
potatoes.
food groups.
Got those big potatoes. Eat those. No.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm thinking about that Modelo in there. That Raphael, the Las Vegas dude give me. Yeah, to go with the steak.
I'm not sure you need it.
I think I might. That's maybe what I do need. So at that company function, which you missed.
Wizard of Oz. Yeah,
I love it.
See, that's the trouble. See, all the good ones, all the classics. I wanted to read some of those, like for story time, but they're all copyrighted. I can't even read them online, which is most annoying. So I'm trying.
Yeah, I could probably eat at Polly's house most of the time when she's talking about it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be all right on that. Don't you love the
Well, they both are cooks too.
Oh,
so
okay, good.
she's the
I'll
baker
clean up.
more, and he's the cook more, and yeah, they do that kind of stuff, and real ingredients and things.
Well, not that we don't eat good here, but they always sound good.
Yeah. Well, she does very I say Mexican, but it
Mexican.
well, because
Steak
it's
and
not
bakers.
totally southern either. That well, I'm just saying like they do fajitas and oh, I'm trying to think of some of the other things she makes. Things that you would like that I would not.
Look, you can wrap anything in a tortilla shell. Anything. Remember that people I knew, they feed the kids mac and cheese. They'd slop it right in their shell. There you go. Here's dinner, mac and cheese and a freaking shell sauce. The kids eat that up.
Chance makes chicken fajitas, but he likes to put the peppers in them.
See, that's good. Peppers are good.
See, that's what I'm saying. They, you'd eat there. You'd like it. So, that's what I'm working on. Still working on getting the website. I'm trying to figure out the payment systems and how I'm going to invoice people so I can start doing my auctions because, I probably should know what I'm doing before I start. And, and then looking for Christmas movies and trying to come up with topics. Mushrooms, yeah, no, I don't. Yuck.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, I know people like
fried mushrooms. I thought there was a fried steak bite the other night at my function at the Dam Bar. My whole company was out, and it was a big old mushroom. But what a difference when I bit into that bad boy.
Yeah.
I ate so much food that night. It was funny anyway.
I know to cut those things in half prior to popping them in my face. So I know better because it could be a jalapeno popper. It could be a lot of things that under that fried covering. So I know. Yeah.
But she eats mushrooms every day, Steve.
In capsules, little capsules. Sorry. I never taste them. They don't chew them.
Superfood.
Oh man. Woodstock, you driving me?
So I was down at Dolan Station, which is a little gas station deli, and Vinny, the guy that owns it, Vincent, they were sitting at that little table by the door, him and his buddy, and they were passing. His buddy tried to give him a pepper, and he gave it back. They're passing this big green pepper. I'm not sure what kind it was, but I'm like, no. They say, hey, you want this?
No.
I'm like, no. If you two are not going to eat it, nor am I. I guarantee that.
It was probably one of those ghost peppers.
I don't know,
or something.
but the dude with him was Mexican, and Vinny's whatever he is, Italian, Greek. He eats a lot of food too. And I'm telling you, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you could see some pictures of Woodstock on my Facebook page. I don't think I have too many of them on YouTube. The birds are usually obnoxious when I get the camera out, so it takes me like 6 months to get a decent picture of them. Usually I get Woodstock's beak right up close. Southwest cooking. There you go, Doug.
That's just Tex-Mex.
Southwest. Tex-Mex maybe, but yeah, it's not Southern. It's not Mexican. Because Southern's more
South,
but more like the gravy. Not that she doesn't do any of that, but that's not what they normally eat. It's more the Southwest. Yeah.
I like it all. I like most food.
There's not much you don't eat.
Yeah.
Except asparagus. The man will eat kimchi, but he won't eat asparagus. You tell me how that works. That's okay, though, because more asparagus for me, and it's not cheap, so.
Yeah. I saw June today, Vinny's wife, too. June, I can tell you this, because she's Korean and makes these Korean spicy vegetables, and I thanked her for them. I bought a big tub of them. Make you cry when you eat them.
Make me cry when you open them from the other room.
They're so hot. She calls it oh so hot. And then when her mom comes to visit, they make me kimchi.
With garlic. A lot of garlic.
And radish kimchi. Oh, boy, it's to die for. Straight from Mom's Korean kitchen. I love it.
Yucky stuff. I'm okay with sauerkraut, but
It's a blend. Yeah, it's a blend, Polly.
Grilling, yeah.
It is. That's what America's all about, because America. We eat all the foods.
We're not grillers, though, you or me.
Well, because if I grill, I want to grill in charcoal, and it's a hassle. I'm lazy. So, I don't know if we're going to do gas grill. We might just gas grill right on our grill top in here. I don't know. I don't see the difference.
I have a gas stove, and
a griddle.
It has a griddle, and it flips over to a a grate. I don't know what you call it. Like,
but anyway, you can use it like
you can like put a steak on it. And it makes little pretty lines. But it always comes out good there, and I don't have to go outside and mess with a grill. And all the rest of the food gets cooked inside because I don't have like $1,000 grill with side things and everything. And even if I did, I still need all my stuff in my kitchen. So I'm not a grill person. I don't mind eating it. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I could go to Texas. It's bigger and better and spicier.
What does he know? He's way up north.
He's up in Ontario. He knows. Everybody knows Texas. Remember the Texas Steakhouse in Germany?
Oh, I love the Texas
Berlin,
steakhouse.
Germany said the Tejas Steakhouse. And they wanted so bad to be a bonanza. They tried so hard, and they had good food.
The best French onion soup.
Yeah, French onion soup, steak, and they were nice. It was all done up Western because at that time, I don't know, in Germany they loved the American West. Cowboys were the shit. The Germans all loved cowboys. Then seemed like I had a red Dodge truck. I know.
Took your parents there.
To the steakhouse, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the guy brought out the onion.
The Zwiebel. We were trying to figure out what Zwiebel was. What was this on the menu? Zwiebel. We couldn't figure it out, and they bring out this onion on a plate. Zwiebel. I'm like, oh, it's onion. Never forget now what an onion is in German. Because the Texas Steakhouse.
Yeah, that was right near the wall, near our house.
I don't remember where it was, but I remember that's when they first saw dogs in restaurants. Because people would take their dogs and lay down by the table in the restaurant, and there they sit.
Yep. Oh, grilling, yeah.
I get sick. I think that's universal. Let the dude go outside and grill. Go on the deck and grill. Bring food in.
I mean, my father used to grill, but it never seemed to get anybody out of anybody's hair in my house.
I can remember him out grilling a lot. He'd grill on the porch at the farmhouse.
Yeah, he always did.
They're drinking his beer and tending the grill. Everyone was happy then.
Yeah, you know. Except my mother, who's in the house, being my mother.
Life goes on.
You know. Yeah, I'm not the Texas girl. I'm not the Southern girl. I don't do the cowboy boots and all that. It's not. I'm the hippie.
I'm going to take you to the rodeo next year. We missed a good one.
I don't like rodeos.
We missed a good one this year. Everyone's there, my whole company, but I'm being don't go.
The only thing I like is bull riding. Professional bull riding. That's it. I don't like.
It's not the rodeo. It's the PBR.
That's right. It is not the rodeo. I'm not into roping and no.
Just the cow?
I don't like any of it.
My friends, Heather and Josh and Rod, my boss, they dress a cow where they get this little capsule and they put pants on it. They catch it and hold it down. And Josh got kicked in the head.
Well, good. That's what you get for messing with animals. See, now
I think they came in second.
Borderline animal abuse, and he shut up. But none of my business. But I don't have to go.
I think the cow likes the shorts once they're on him.
I don't think so. I think it's like ostrich riding. Not a good idea.
I was attacked by an ostrich at the Roger Williams Zoo in Rhode Island. Came out of his cage, coming after me, kicking me. The guy actually dragged me out of there and said, "Quick, get out. He's going to kill you." I said, "Well, it's a big bird."
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good day. The elephant grabbed Saul, my coworker Saul, right in his crotch. With a big trunk.
They have no idea what you're talking about.
The elephant at the Roger Williams Zoo grabbed my friend's crotch.
Explain why you were at the zoo, what you two were doing inside the enclosure. They don't know anything.
We were doing a clean out at the zoo. Correct. They had too many rats, and they weren't.
And cockroaches.
And they had to remove their cockroaches so they could kill the ones that were not theirs. Let's go figure that. And they don't use anything that'll hurt our cockroaches. Well, we're going to kill cockroaches. So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're going to put out cockroach bait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all might want to take yours home for a while. Yeah. But yeah, inside the animal enclosures.
Yeah, in there too with what else? Doing the rats in with the.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
There was a lot of us in there.
Yeah, but it wasn't me. I was
No, you
not
weren't there that
involved.
day?
No, I was not. You'd have to tell them because I don't know who was
The
there.
monkeys were eating the roach bait from the. We
Oh.
put it. They would dig it out of the bars and try to eat it, so we had to keep it away from them too. The monkeys. The whole place was infested.
That's not
We had to go there a couple of days.
right.
Most of we vacuumed everything up. Those are the good old days, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I wasn't there.
You know, they were the good old days.
I must have been home doing the children thing at that point.
These are the good old days right now. We're just going to look back and say that.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. What is that?
Cassowaries. Those are those big things that look like cement statues. Those big giant birds. I saw them in Germany. They're the coolest thing. They
I'm going to have to look it up.
They look like cement statues. They are just like. Awesome.
Well, they would be scary, for sure. I'm just thinking Weeping Angel from Doctor Who now. So,
yeah, we saw those. I saw them when I went with Patrice and we were at the zoo. And I'm like, wow, that's like a really, really cool. Oh, no, this is different. Sorry, but these guys are cool
wrong.
too.
Scratch all that.
These guys are very cool. They're like one of the most dangerous animals on the planet.
They look like a psycho.
They will kill you. They do not like you. They're very territorial. See how big their feet are?
Well,
Oh, I can't think of what those other ones are.
The ostriches had quite the talons on them.
Yeah,
too, like that. Those big feet. This guy's got. We're looking at pictures. You guys aren't. Sorry.
No, I can't. I could. It'll be too little.
It'll be too little. You'll never see it. My friend that used to work with me had what are those little ostriches called? Emus. And we go into the emu pen. He starts hosing them down, and he's blasting them with a hose. It's summer and everything, and they start running around, getting all excited. And I'm looking at their raptor feet, and these are, oh yeah, they could cut you open. I'm like, well, why are we in here spraying them, getting them running? There was like 20 of them in his cage. They did not attack us. If you can hear me, if you can't, it doesn't matter.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, let us know. Testing, 1, 2, test.
We got to give him 10 seconds because there's a delay.
Number 9.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now we're back.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. No, don't touch stuff over there.
All right. I'll
The
stop.
sound tech is really screwing it up.
They can go click that link and look at what I was trying to show them, because apparently when I shared this is when I lost it. So
Oh, boy.
I'm going to make sure it goes away now. Oh, now Steve said he lost us. Hopefully we're back. Hey, unmute.
Ah, there. I'm sure we're good.
You know, I know that it's picking us up, because when we talk, see how that circle gets, like if I go really, really loud, it gets a bigger circle. So I know the mic is picking me up. And we're back. There we go.
All right.
Dun dun dun. Cassowaries, yes, scary creatures. Cool, very pretty, but don't play with them.
We should probably think about wrapping up very soon anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Is that late, I think it is?
Yeah, it looks like it. We've been on a while.
Super late for these people. Wow, not super. Well, not some.
No, but time to go cook their dinner. You know. So yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. Go subscribe to my Desert Rose page, and when I go live, y'all get notified maybe if YouTube decides to be nice. And other than that, I don't know. I got nothing good going on. Nothing good, nothing bad. Just the weekend again. No big plans.
You also, Steve. Stay safe. It's always nice to talk to you.
Yep.
Nice to thank you for coming by.
Definitely. All right, so we'll sign off and we'll talk to y'all again soon. As always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Bye now.
Bye.